Welcome back to the channel. It's not Danny Day, not today, but it's the warning day, at least. Actually, I was waiting to do a stream about it when this came out. Actually, when did this came out? A week ago, yeah. But this is the interview. In the Rolling Live Studios, and after the joke was released, and I haven't seen it, but I haven't got any time to do live streams because I'm constantly outside now that it's summer and summer is short, so I have to enjoy it while I still can, and but well, I'm going to watch it right now and let you know what I think about it, at least, and hopefully you guys well, I'm pretty sure all of you have seen this, but what do I think about it, and I'm really interested to see or hear what the girls have to say. Like this was just after the joke was released, so interesting stuff, hopefully and surely. So let's go.
I'm totally vaccinated. Thank you for showing up, everyone here. This is a super last minute surprise.
Thanks.
What an awesome present you guys brought to us. Last week we thought maybe you'd be here, and it turned into something else, which was super cool. I think it's the first ever virtual, look at that, virtual in-store, right, in a record store ever. You played Choke. It was freaking awesome. Anybody here see it? I mean, how great was that? That was, I think it was last week. Maybe it was 9, yeah. Math is hard. But yeah, it wasn't too long ago, right? It was awesome. I don't think it's ever been done before. So your single came out, video came out. You did a record store in-store from your basement in Monterrey, Mexico.
Yes. Yep.
The cave. And this man right here, happy birthday, Matt Pinfield.
Yes.
I have known, right? What a ride it's been. I mean, I've known Matt a long time, since before most of these records were recorded. We hung out in the early 90s. Matt, there's no one more passionate about music, about life, about people. You are when they say the real deal, brother, you are the real deal. I love you so much. What you do is amazing. And there's no one like Matt Pinfield. And we get to have him here at Rolling Live Studios, and here we are on his birthday. I hit him last night. I'm going, what are you doing?
Did I understand correctly that they were streaming it to the record store, or did they do another show at the record store? I'm not sure about that. And is Matt from their record company or what? I'm a little confused.
And he said, well, it's my birthday, and I'm going to go hang out with Led Zeppelin. I'm like, no, you can't hang out with Led Zeppelin. The Warning are coming in from Monterrey, Mexico, and you're like, I'm there. So, all right, but I'll let you guys do your thing.
Absolutely, guys.
Thank you,
It's
Carrie.
great. Man, I'm so excited. Guys, good to see you. I'm so pumped when I found out you were going to be in town. I was so excited. Danny Powell, I'll get to meet you in person finally. It's great. This is our third interview since last summer, because last summer...
Oh yeah, not from the record company, I assume, interviewer, so...
Allison Hagendorf from Spotify and I were hosting the Detour Save Our Stages all-day festival, and one of the things that she and I walked away from it from being the most excited about was discovering you guys. It really was
so
something that we've talked about that many times, and we were just so rooting for you and just became immediate fans. And so here we are, and this is our third one, so it's great to be with you. Let's talk about the fact that Choke came out about, it's a little over a week ago, right?
Yes.
And and it's doing really great. I mean, it's been doing amazing on through playlists and through streaming, and it's getting started at radio as well. It's really exciting. How has it been for you releasing this first single from your major?
It's been amazing, and we're so proud of it, and we're so happy to come into this like new era for the band and music now with Lava Records and Republic Records, where I feel like we're taking a whole new step and a good step forward. So we're very, very excited that it's finally, coming out.
Yes,
So-
and we're so happy to be here also.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's so great to have another one of these talks with you. It's super fun.
in person
And
now.
Yeah.
in person now.
It's
You're
great. I
here.
love it.
Yes, we're just super happy to be here.
It is so great to see. I know your fans would love to know what it's like. I mean, we got to see where you shot the video, and you did everything kind of through the home base and with everybody you usually work with. It came out great for Choke, and people have been able to watch it online. But tell me about now that, I mean, you've traveled before and done shows. What was it like coming from Monterey? There used to be a direct flight to Los Angeles, right?
Yep.
And now you guys had to go through Mexico City. What was it like coming out this time around?
This is exciting. First, I would say, this kind of an interview, like live with someone. First time I've seen something like this from the warning. Of course, because of the COVID and all, but really interesting. And like they said, the new era. It's interesting to hear what the girls are thinking right now. Like it was like week after the joke came out. This might be the most interesting warning interview I've seen ever.
Yeah, the direct flight is gone. We're like, no, why? But yeah, no, lots of things are changing, and the airports were really full, actually. Surprisingly. But we were so glad to be back here. It's been over a year since we stepped foot in Los Angeles. But we're so happy to be back. The trip was tough, though, because we had woken up at 6 a.m. that morning to play a showcase, actually, for Republic. We were showcasing to the UK. So we had to be early.
Pretty early. So
Pretty
we woke
early.
up at 6:30, and then we traveled the whole day. And we arrived here in LA at 3:30 a.m. from Monterrey, and we just ate something and went to sleep, and then it was work.
We
The
had
next
Cars
day,
Jr.
Woo, at 3 a.m. But it was great because we haven't been here in so long, so
Yeah.
it's good to be back.
That's great. So what did you guys do on the flight? Did you watch any movies or anything like that?
No, we heard a lot of music. That's
Yes,
our
that's what we
savior.
did.
Isn't it?
That-
Music.
I love that. That's what I do. I mean,
Yeah.
it's definitely, I go right for the playlist that I make, right? You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Exactly.
Yes,
We
and you
slept
have
a
to be
lot, too.
careful to download everything before the plane.
Yes.
I always forget. It's I want to listen to something. It's it's not downloaded. No.
Yeah, and you have to
have that
download it
problem.
where you have a good, good reception and internet, right? And
Yes.
so that you can literally take that. And I've had it happen to me before, where sometimes on the phone, all of a sudden it disappears. Like I'm listening to
That's
it, I'm
really
going,
frustrating,
Where'd
yes.
it go? It's just really, especially when you have a few more hours left on that flight.
Yes.
Yeah.
You really want to hear that band, which is really cool. So it's amazing. You came out here for a couple of days. You've been checking out some of the mixes for the album. Talk to us about that.
Yes, we are actually very excited to announce this because we are mixing our album in Dolby Atmos. It's the first time that we've done
something
this.
like this?
Yeah, and it's so exciting. We got to hear our songs through 36 different speakers in Capitol Records. It was just an incredible experience. We got to, come here, take notes, and just give feedback on the mixes. And
It's such an
we're
incredible
overall
experience,
Super
though.
happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And hopefully that'll be out soon.
Soon.
Let's
Yes.
talk about that. So you were at Capitol Records, with legendary building, shaped like a record, of course. I live 2 blocks from there, believe it or not. I could have had
nice.
you guys over. But I invited you guys over for dinner. No, but I mean, it's so great that you went there. And so they have that way of mixing. And some of the
Yeah.
stuff, David did such an incredible job producing. David Bendith, who we talked about in the last interview. You did the record back in New Jersey during the winter and really kind of hunkered down and got it done. And
Yeah.
and you've got a guy mixing it in Nashville right now, which is true too, working on a lot of tracks. I'm excited. How many songs do you feel are going to be on the record right now? Have you guys decided on the final count?
Yes. We recorded a
there
total of 12
12
songs.
Yeah.
And one of them is in Spanish.
Woo.
That's cool. I'm glad you're doing that. That's
People
awesome.
are excited for the Spanish song. That's great.
That's great. Is that the first or second time you've done that before?
I wonder which song that is. Is it Marty Trio?
It's the second time. We
Yes.
already have one song out in Spanish, and
Yeah.
we're super proud of it, honestly. To like write in our mother language.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
Native language. I don't know
Native
what it's
language.
called.
There we go.
Our first language.
Yeah.
So, and it's always a challenge to write in Spanish for some reason. But we were really happy when we released the single.
Yes.
But now that we wrote another song and it's going to be on the next album, it's just twice as exciting.
That's
Yes.
great. I think it's beautiful that you know, paying homage to your Mexican heritage and where you guys come from, and
Yeah.
that's such a great. It's an amazing thing to do. It's really cool.
I can't wait to hear the Spanish songs and Marty Trio, a proper version of the song on the album. Like it's weird, like here in Finland, it's being like English is always the singing language, and if you do songs like, of course, there's a totally like a Finnish market and for our native music and things like that. But if you want to get noticed somewhere else, that like in Finland, because Finland and the language is so hard for so many people, and of course someone I would believe that for some it might sound like something that what I'm trying to say, if you get known for doing English songs and after a couple of albums there is a Finnish song there, that could work. But if you're doing if you're doing Finnish songs, you might not get noticed anywhere else than in Finland. So, but it's nice to hear that like the girls are known for doing English music and now doing their own with their native language. That's what I'm trying to say, that it's nice.
I think we can also let's talk about the live shows coming back, because it's very, very exciting. That's the thing that I know a lot of your fans have been really waiting for. Now, I know that a lot of things are still kind of in the works because there's so many, opportunities, because a lot of people are fans. We already know the guys in Metallica are fans, people from a lot of different bands. So there are opportunities to do some big opening tours, but I think we can announce a show that's going to be in Los Angeles to your fans right now.
Yes,
about
we
that.
just got the news that we're going to be playing the Troubadour on January 20th, 2022.
Yes.
So it's official. We're coming back.
That's great. January 20th, back to LA. Now, you guys played 2 other shows.
Actually, I heard, Henry, if you're watching this, you sent me a message a few days ago about this gig that actually today is Monday for me, and I believe that tickets went they started to sell the tickets today, and you were thinking that the gig will be sold out in a couple of minutes, and I'm sure it will, or did. And please let me know in the comments how did it go. And thanks for the invite as well.
Shows here last time it sold out, right? The Whiskey was out?
Yes.
Which is, I mean, you're going to sell that show out. I mean, I know you've got so many diehard fans that love you here, so I think it's going to be amazing. And
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're so
we're
excited.
super
We
happy.
haven't played in over a year now.
Yes,
So
year and a half.
we're just really, really excited.
Excited for
that
all of this
we're gonna play
to come
again.
back.
Yes.
yeah, are you pumped about that? So now that you have that many tracks, right? Put out EPs, albums. How is it? Is it harder to pick the songs you're going to do live? Are you going to make the set longer?
Oh my god,
are you
I haven't
thinking?
thought
I haven't
about
thought
that.
about that.
What are we gonna do? What are we
I
gonna
don't-
play?
I don't think it's harder because we get really excited about
Yeah.
the new music, so we
Yeah.
just really want to play that. But it gets harder in the sense of like that fans are coming to see you, and they
Yeah.
probably have their favorite songs, so you try and include older songs and songs that other people
To
like.
play their favorite.
Yeah, so it's really heartbreaking sometimes when you hear someone like, "Oh, I really wanted to hear this song, but we didn't play it." But I feel that now that we're gonna have more songs, we can really change up the set lists when we start
Yeah.
playing more. So it's bound to be really exciting.
Because overall, how many songs do we have? Like 30 something
Well,
between
yeah.
like the all of it. Yeah, we
Yeah,
can't
so
play everything.
Let's see
Sadly.
what happens.
No, but that's great, and you can always rotate some of the other songs.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
And the great news is you guys actually play all your instruments extremely well. You're so great live. And that was one of the things that was so exciting about the last live stream you did, was watching you guys play. It's like you never missed a minute. You know what I mean? During the pandemic, you guys felt like you were playing the entire time, which is great. How often were you able to play? I mean, were you rehearsing on a pretty regular basis, or well, I mean, you were right.
Yes.
You're recording, so I mean, that was
Yeah.
really
Yeah, that's
just
what I
the way it
was about to say. Like the biggest like break that we had rehearsing together was when we actually went into recording.
Pre-production, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, all
pre-production
that.
was very heavy of us playing together. But when I was tracking guitars and vocals, well, Pau and Ale were like,
It was 6 weeks.
literally
of,
didn't
like,
play.
Us doing nothing.
Yeah, they didn't touch a drum set for all that time. Well, you
I
didn't,
didn't touch a drum
yeah.
set.
That's
But
the concept.
after we returned from New Jersey, it was immediately into rehearsals for all the new material. And we've
Yeah.
been rehearsing nonstop since then. So I think that throughout the whole pandemic, we've maintained ourselves pretty busy in
Yeah.
like the practicing thing.
Yeah, that's great. We cannot wait for that. It's amazing. One of the things that when Kerry stepped over before, he was he knows that I always love to talk to people about an artist, about records that are really important to them, and artists that they
Right.
love. And so I know that he asked you about some of your favorite records.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I wanted to give you the opportunity to talk about them. Do you want to start, Danny?
Oh, of
Ooh,
course, thanks. Yeah,
okay.
to be honest, man, we share a lot of
Yes.
the
Of
same
course you do.
records.
It
Right.
was so
Like-
hard when they asked us this.
Yeah,
we were
like
like,
three, and we're like,
I mean,
we
you're,
tried not to like pick the one that the other was
Yes.
gonna pick. So
well,
it
you
was
love so
weird.
much different music, right?
yeah.
This is so awesome. Like the interviewer asked all the right questions, and the same kind of a questions we've been wondering during live streams and on the comment sections as well. And like I said many times, and they went back to it, like the whole COVID time, making the best of it, like the girls did. Once again, awesome. Something that some other bands should consider, or instead of like here in Finland, everyone is, or in the field of art and music and theatric things and all that. Everything is like a kind of a mess because all the live shows are cancelled, or most of them, and people are just complaining, and we can't play. Well, why can't you? There is this thing called internet, and some of the bands are looking into it, but like Nightwish, for example, broke some records just a week ago, doing a huge live gig and things like that, or record an album or make use of the time, not just complain and that we can't go to the live shows and like that. There is this place called internet where you can do all kinds of things if you put your mind to it. And again, one of the reasons why I love the girls, and something that I learned from the girls during and starting when the whole COVID situation started. Live and learn.
Yes, the same. I was just like, wow, it's because there's so many records that impact me, but for different types of reasons. Some of them are lyrics, some of them are like more music based. But I think one that we can really say is My Chemical Romance. The Black Parade.
Definitely.
That one is just like I can listen to it so over and over and always find something new that I.
No. You know what? I hate that song and I hate that band. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I can't stand My Chemical Romance. And in the past I have made my point very clear to my friends, and but does this mean that I have to like it now because the girls like it? Maybe not.
I like, and that for me music is amazing, you know, where you can just relive
really
it in a
surprising.
different way every time. So that's just
That's such a great
so
album,
incredible.
and it tells such a good story, and that's where we kind of like started getting more into storytelling with our music.
Yeah.
So it has influenced us in a big way.
That's amazing. And when you were recording your album in North Jersey, you were not far from where the guys in My Chem are from. You know,
Yeah.
Belleville, New Jersey is the town that those guys formed in, which is, you know, I guess to explain it to people, it's probably about 15 to 20 minutes from Newark Airport or somewhere in that area.
I have to, this is so surprising. Now I have to raise my hat to My Chemical Romance of their influence to the girls. I mean, without them, the warning would be different, and we won't want that. But now I have to, like, if I don't enjoy the music, at least I must like look them in a bit different way and have a little respect for the guys.
Area.
Oh, okay.
It's also the same town the Four Seasons came from. You know, Jersey Boys, that movie
Hey.
and musical. So it's like
Wow.
two bands from two different eras that were very impactful, right? You
Yeah.
know. And the good news is those guys are going to go out on tour again.
I know.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm so excited.
2022.
I have to go.
Hopefully
Like,
we can go
Yeah.
to one of their shows.
Somehow.
That'd be awesome.
I'd love you guys to meet Gerard and Mikey. And
Oh my
that'd be
god,
awesome.
I would.
Yeah, we're
Probably
such big
faint.
fans.
Now, in our last, we also talked about how much you guys love Muse, and the second law was one of your favorite albums because that's when you saw them tour. So talk
Yeah.
to me about that.
Yes.
Oh, we love that album like completely. We had it in our car, and we would like
Yes, we would drive to school.
all the way to school.
as that
Yes.
as a soundtrack, and it was always on repeat. And when we saw them live, we saw them 2 times on that tour.
On that tour. Yep.
And we were just mind blown each time. They're so amazing.
Each time.
And that album, I think it holds a really dear place in our hearts. And every time I listen to it now, it's just such a warm feeling.
And at that time, I remember I was so impressed by Matthew just like playing the guitar and running all over the place, and he didn't miss a note. I was just like, that is just like, wow.
Incredible.
I was like, one day I'm going to be able to do that.
Oh, you will.
Yes.
Absolutely. Matt Bellamy's such a talent, right? I mean, he's
Yes,
incredible. All
no,
three of those
wow.
guys.
All of them.
Now, I you know, of course, I wish your sister was here too. We want to tell everybody that she just had to have some oral surgery, right?
Oh,
So-
yeah.
yes.
She went through a very
Like an
awful procedure.
It was basically wisdom teeth removal, but it was like a rough kind of wisdom teeth removal.
Yeah, because they hadn't come out yet, so they had to like dig them out, and they didn't come out easily. But anyway, because of that, she couldn't travel.
But she's doing okay.
Yeah.
She's resting. She's just getting better. And we really didn't want to push her throughout this whole trip. So she's just staying home and getting better. But she sends everyone a very big hug.
Yes.
And she thanks everyone for the good wishes.
Yes.
And she's doing okay.
And if you're watching, we miss you, Ale.
Yes, Ale.
Yeah, you know, it's great. We want to send our love your way. You know, that is not easy. I mean, and especially the thing is when you can't fly when you have oral surgery like that because of the
Yes.
pressure,
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
You know, anytime you have something like that, even your eyes or any part of your,
Yes.
ear, nose, or mouth, it's not good. But I'm glad that that you guys made it out, and we'll talk about some of her favorite records too. I know one of the records she picked was The Killer's Hot Fuss.
Yes.
Talk about that, you know.
No, we grew up with a lot of the Killers' music as well, and we love their music. And getting to open for them in our home city was like the biggest
Dream come true.
dream
Yes.
come true. We got
Because
to
they've
meet
had
them, and they're
such
great.
a big influence on us and our love for the
For
music we
music.
play. So it was such an honor to be able to open for them 2 nights
Yeah.
in a row. It was just an incredible experience overall.
Yeah.
That
but
must
we
have
love
been
their
great.
music.
And of course,
Yeah.
Brandon and Ronnie, those guys were so nice.
Oh, they're
right, to
so
you?
sweet.
Yes, and they're very tall.
Yes,
Yeah.
we felt so short next to
Wow.
them. Yeah, but they were really nice when we met them.
That's great. That's really great to hear that. Now, I know that one of your favorite records you also talked about was Pierce the Veil.
Yes.
You mentioned the band because we were talking about. I explained to you that I was in their video for Circles. I played the old man who's the evil old man. I was into playing the evil guy for some reason. I'm the exact opposite of what I really am because I'm actually a nice person. But it was I got like 3.5 hours of prosthetic makeup to be in that Circles video, and
Yeah.
it was so much fun.
That's
but
so cool.
it was a
No.
blast. But tell me how you discovered them and why they were one of your
Oh no,
favorite
they're great.
bands.
I actually discovered them because of
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
like gives the best music recommendations. Honestly,
I actually have that like record. I have a physical
Yeah.
copy of it. Yeah.
Yeah, we have because we love it so much. And you know what I love about their music is that it's so full of little details that make up like this huge like product. You know, I was gonna make it part of a whole, but it's not a whole. Anyway.
Yeah, no, but it's so good.
It's so good, and you can get to hear every little detail. I love that, and like, it has a lot of movement. So that for me is just incredible.
Yeah, no, their energy, their lyrics, they're just such a cool band.
Such a cool
We haven't
band.
seen them live.
We haven't seen them live.
Hopefully,
I have to.
one of these days. Yeah.
They're great live, yeah. They're down
Yeah.
in San Diego, you know, and at some point you're definitely going to see them. Maybe you'll even get to play with
Definitely.
them.
Hope
I'm
so.
going to let Vic and those guys know that you
Oh,
guys are
thank
big
you.
fans. Now, one of you also mentioned one of the other albums was a Paramore album, right? that you guys
Paramore.
had. Let's talk
Of
about
course.
that. Which album was it? That you
Riot.
Riot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes,
Yeah.
Riot.
So-
Which was like a dream come true working with David
'cause he
since
worked on
like
that album.
he
He
produced
produced
that
it.
album.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we love Paramore as well. Hayley Williams has been an inspiration for me like since forever, being a front woman and a great singer. So I really, really, really love her. And yeah, all those songs in that album are huge bops. I remember just like fully
And
headbanging
you know what's really funny?
to them.
We discovered that album through the rock band while we were like,
yeah.
we started with a rock band, right? So it was that there were a couple of songs on the
Yeah,
rock band.
that's
and
what you get. Was
yeah,
that
that's what you
album.
get was the one that we constantly played on that game. So after a while, like when I was in 6th grade, I downloaded Spotify on my phone, and I downloaded that album, and I heard it like from start to finish, like for the first time, and I was just so in love with it, and it was on repeat after that. But yeah, it definitely plays a big part in what we do now.
Yeah.
That's really great. Now, you also brought up a band from Australia called Gang of Youth.
Yes.
Which I thought was very cool. They have a song, My Heart Is a Muscle, which there's some,
Heart
right?
is a Muscle.
Heart is a
Yes,
Muscle is
I
a
love
great
that
tune.
song.
And a lot of people don't.
It's weird that and cool, but the girls have so like wide music area that they listen to, like and some of this band as well. I haven't heard it. A totally new band for me, and of course now I have to check it out. But yeah, of course Paramore that I knew from Danny days. Danny has made a cover, few of their song at least, and things like that. And some of them, like the Black Parade thing from My Chemical Romance, is for me it's a huge surprise, but interesting stuff.
Aren't familiar with that band and in other parts of the country, but they're a really cool band. It came out a couple of
they're
years back.
Incredible. Their lyrics, I was just like blown away by that band when I heard of them actually when we were recording the album. So I was listening to that record while we were recording, and it just hit me in a different way, I guess. That's what I heard driving down the streets of New Jersey every morning.
Yeah.
So it just became really close to my heart, and I really love that album. They're great.
Yeah, they're awesome. Tell me some of the other people that that you opened for. Opened for the Killers was a huge thing.
Yes.
We've also opened for Def Leppard.
We opened
Yeah.
for them in Mexico City and Guadalajara, and we also played together in a festival
They're the
in Monterrey.
nicest guys.
They're so nice.
They're the nicest
And
guys.
it was a dream country opening for them. We were really nervous, actually. And we were only supposed to open for them in Mexico City. But they saw us, and they really liked how we played. And they invited us to open for them in Guadalajara, which was just like, we were so excited.
mind blown.
And while we
yes.
were playing in Guadalajara, we could see them, like
On the side
on
stage.
The side, and we were just like, they're there, they're watching us. But it was such a cool experience.
It's great.
And they're so nice.
Yeah.
I don't know who else we have.
Joe is great, isn't he, Joe Elliott? All of them
Oh
are.
yeah, all of them.
Joe,
All super
Joe,
sweet.
Phil,
Yeah.
like, you know, Vivian. Joe is. I've seen the way he treats his fans. He's just really
Yeah,
what
he's
a
great.
gentleman
Yeah.
he is. It's
Yes.
amazing.
And Rick actually gave us some tips because when
Yeah, we were opening for Def Leppard and we were a little nervous. Just casual opening for Def Leppard.
we played in Monterrey together in a festival, we were awfully dehydrated. We got heat stroke
We got
on
a
stage.
heat stroke. It was so hot.
It was so
It was in
hot.
Monterrey and it was really hot.
Yeah,
that day.
like my pants melted into my legs. It was horrible.
Yeah, no, it was
No,
really
it was
hot.
horrible.
It was horrible to try to get off, too, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
no, it hurt a lot. But anyway, he was telling us some tips for to stay hydrated and stuff like that, and for getting, staying on top of our health and tour and stuff like that. So I was just
Yeah,
like,
no, they were all
wow.
just so sweet. It was such a great
It
experience.
was so great.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love when they have that camaraderie. It's almost like a big brotherhood kind of thing.
Yes,
where they're
it
gonna
definitely
give you,
feels like that. Yes.
they're looking out, which is a really cool
Definitely.
thing.
Feels nice.
Yeah, no.
Now, you mentioned that you all like because you are so close together and work together in your family.
Mm-hmm.
One of the other albums that I know that all three of you love is Queen's Greatest Hits. You're big fans of Queen.
Yes.
So let's talk about that.
Yeah,
We're big fans of- we
Queen
grew
in
up
general.
with
We
Queen.
grew up with Queen.
So, like our family time, our dad would put, what concert is it? Do you remember?
Ooh, it's because we have a lot. We have the Wembley Stadium. We
I
have.
think it was the Wembley Stadium.
I think we do.
But yeah, we
That's
would just
like
put it on the
iconic.
TV and we would sit down and just like watch it and watch it and watch it together. All the time we would eat popcorn and stuff like that
Yeah.
for years and years and years and years. So when we started playing, it was only natural that we like try to play the songs and we just
Yeah.
really love that band, and it was just such a big part of her upbringing in her childhood and her love for music.
Because they're so melodic. Like, I love everything that they do with their music. And, Freddie's voice is just like, it gives me chills every time. It doesn't matter what song it is. It's just like, wow. So, yeah, we're incredible fans. I can't...
Yeah, their music is a big part
It's
of
a
the
big
reason
part
why
of
we play music now.
Wembley.
It's
Yeah.
it's amazing. I can tell you guys that I saw them twice with Freddie.
That was actually surprising as well. Well, not that surprising because I know what the girls can do with their singing, but I would think that, the girls singing like all the harmonies and all that, and when you have like singers like Freddie you look up to, and that can be a thing that really pushes your own skills to a limit as well, and I would think that it has affected their ability to learn how to sing like perfect harmonies like they do, I would think.
When I was a young kid. So I saw them do the Night at the Opera tour when Bohemian Rhapsody was new in a place called the Beacon Theater in New York City. They hadn't even graduated to a large venue yet.
Wow.
And they were amazing. And I was in the nosebleeds, like way up at the top. But it didn't matter. Freddie was so commanding. The band was so incredible
That's
that
so
it was
Yeah.
just
cool.
connected with you no
Man.
matter where you were, which is one of the things you strive to do, right? As
Yes,
a musician.
exactly.
And then again, they had the Races tour, Thin Lizzy opening a year later, and they were playing the Garden by then because they
Wow.
exploded.
Of course.
But those are two of the greatest shows I ever saw. So, I mean, I always tell people, they definitely are one of those things that you strive for, right? I mean, 'cause
Of
they're-
course.
they're
Yeah.
so-
Definitely.
And, they're multi-generational. Even in their home country, Queen's Greatest Hits is the biggest selling album of all time in the UK.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
cool.
You know that? So it's pretty amazing stuff.
It is.
So are you excited to get back out on the road again? I mean, I'm
Of
just...
course.
So excited.
Yeah, so excited. We miss it. More than of course, being on stage and playing our music is great, but we miss the energy. We miss.
We miss the fans.
yeah,
and
seeing the people
and
and
just
just, like-
receiving that
Yeah.
energy and that love.
Yeah, because
And-
we've been playing, but to a camera, which is
Yes,
kind of
which
different.
is kind of weird. It feels different.
But it's still cool to
But-
get, to be able to have that experience, because if we didn't play by streaming, we wouldn't have like
We wouldn't be playing.
absolutely
Yes,
anything.
exactly.
So it's like,
So we're very excited to get back on the road
Yeah.
sometime soon. But yeah, we just really want to see everybody again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People can't wait. I love the way you guys treat and interact with your fans. I think it's a really cool thing that you make
Unique.
everybody. You know, I mean, because that's really what it's all about, isn't it?
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're just one big loving community, and that's just like amazing.
Yeah,
Yes.
sharing your music with everybody and
Exactly.
is really important. That's what music is, the universal language. It's the most important thing in the world.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely.
It's great. And you know, it was funny. You were saying you were playing to the camera, but it's like, you know, you guys just nail it when you do it. Like,
Thank
so
you.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I just can't wait to see you guys back out on the road again. I know your fans do as well, right, everybody? That's fantastic. You know, guys, I just want to say how beautiful it is to hang with you today. I'm so glad you took the time to come by and hang out with us.
Thank
No,
you for
thank you for
inviting
inviting us.
us.
We're so
Yeah,
happy
we're
that
so
we got to
glad
come
to
here.
see this place in person, to see you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this has been amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, no, well, it's great to be with you, and it'll be the third of many to come.
Exactly.
All right, you
That's
know,
the
we'll do
spirit.
this
That's the
again.
spirit.
But it was so great to hang out with you guys today.
Likewise.
Danny Powell. And say, we want to tell Ali, we just send our love. If you're watching us
mic.
back
Ale.
home in Monterey.
Te queremos.
And once again, we want to tell everybody, January 20th. We're very excited about
don't
it.
forget
January
it.
20th. It is happening, coming up at the Troubadour here in Los Angeles. We pay attention to the socials. Everything that you guys do. Of course, I know that your fans do that anyway, but they should be looking there for more dates to be added and more tour announcements, which
Exactly.
Of
is great,
course.
as well as you know, the next single, and make sure that you stream Choke every opportunity you can, because it's such a great song.
Yes.
Cool.
Thank you so
Thanks.
much.
Yes.
So thanks for taking the time to come by. I know it's a very quick trip, but you made my birthday weekend special. So thank
Oh,
you for
no.
that.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
congratulations once again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Always great to see you guys. All right, take care, everybody. Thanks so much for watching us. And don't forget, the warning, January 20th at the Troubadour in Los Angeles. Make sure you go out, wherever you are, keep streaming Choke. Because it's just such a great song. And watch the video as well. I'm Matt Pinfield, coming to you from Rolling Live Studios, hanging out with The Warning today. Have yourself a great rest of your holiday weekend, and we'll see you soon. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so
That was
much.
so great. Danny Paul was awesome.
Thank you. This was great. Woo! Wow.
It's
I
been
just
a
kept
while.
looking at this camera since I
Yeah,
think
it's
that
awesome.
was the
That
way
is
to
one.
look.
Oh, they're all good. They were all. It's just great, guys. Thank you for doing that.
No,
Thank
It was
you.
fun, right,
It
guys?
was
fun,
very
yes.
fun.
Yeah,
it
it
was
is
very
fun.
fun.
It's always just like hanging out. I like to make it so it's
Yeah.
fun for you guys. You
Yeah,
know,
no, it was
sort of
really
hanging
comfortable.
and
It
relaxed,
really
right?
was.
It's so good.
Usually get really nervous with these things, but
Yeah.
Yeah, this was one of the best interviews I've heard. From The Warning, yeah, I believe. Very, very nice interview. And in the end there, I really liked that he put up the thing that, which I agree and I always talk about, and talk about earlier in this video as well. How the girls doing it, it's so unique how they have the whole streaming thing and the music thing and interacting with the fans, and it's totally something new that the world is going to see more and more in the future. I talk about it to my friends as well, and they don't actually believe it. But I with this COVID situation and all, I believe it's going to be more, even more of a thing that we can't just imagine yet, and I believe it's going to happen really fast in within 5 years or so. Everyone will be doing live gigs, I believe. Or something. It's the next thing of there are these seasons in the music as well, like I don't know, like for grunge and punk and like things like that, the seasons. And this is not, or maybe proper like example would be like how they, how everyone did records before, like Pro Tools, and the Pro Tools changed everything in the 90s. And I think this, what the girls are doing is the next thing, like changing how we are listening music. This live streaming, I mean. I think, and the girls are pioneers in that area. I think that is more of an example. It's not like a new music genre, but something that changes the music industry, hopefully for the better. And of course, live music is not going like live gigs and all that. It's not going anywhere, but I think, truly think that it's going to be more in the future. It's going to be more online, like there is a technology for it, and all the like how fast the internet is going to be this year, next year, year after that, and that allows things to be done even better way than they are right now. So I'm not sure, but that's something to think about anyways. But yeah, awesome to bombshell to end today's this week's videos. Really enjoyed it. Something old, something new, and something to think about to the road as well. And yeah, I think that is it for this week's reactions. Who knows where we go next week? Hopefully something similar to this week, and keep those nice suggestions coming. Have a great weekend, and yeah, much love and great weekend. See you next week.